Members of staff, family, friends, and of course, our graduating class of 2012. I'm going to take us on a short trip down the journey to where we stand today. It seems as not so long ago, I was standing on stage graduating from kindergarten. My family, along with other parents, were sitting in the crowd, so proud of me, waiting to receive me with smiles and teddy bears. In kindergarten, we didn't know what was ahead of us. The only thing we did know was that we had to keep doing our best to keep moving on to the next level. We had just started the first steps towards reaching adulthood. Going from playing tag during recess, trading lunch, backpacks with your favorite cartoon characters, we soon moved from elementary school into a community where we now had 8 different classes to handle per day. All we could think of was, this is pointless. Why can't we just continue to learn all subjects in one single class? Little did we realize that these 3 years were to prepare us for the big deal. We were just getting started. In June 2008, we were promoted from the middle school community into the blue and gold nation we like to call Millikan. Ninth grade meant entering the path of self-discovery into the adult world. High school was where we experienced a journey of stress, sweat, tears, and some of the best memories. Every day we learned something new about ourselves. How we worked, what we liked, and what was best for us. High school is where we decide to take the risk and make it a memorable experience for ourselves or for someone else. Homecoming week, going to the late night football game supporting our beloved team, listening to the band was what pumped everyone up and just gave us that Millikan spirit that made you want to shake it off. Joining competitions, like deciding to run for homecoming, Mr. Ram, or prom. Taking the risk of dyeing your hair bright red, pink, or blue, which, by the way, I will miss. And let's not forget our amazing victories by our gymnastics, wrestling, water polo, and our varsity soccer team, CIF champions. Many of us even got to discover what we call first love, possibly your high school sweetheart. We have discovered our dreams, goals, careers, and have even decided on our futures.
I'm having your baby.
We have gone from playing to studying hard to reach our lifelong goal. Today, we are now adults who finally understand the important process of working hard in school. Now here we are wearing our caps and gowns on our graduation day. Our parents are once again sitting in the crowd, taking pictures, and are waiting to receive us with smiles and gifts. Look how far we have come. It is because of our hard work and dedication that we are here today. The world is now our playground. We are stepping out into the real world, no more gates to hold us in. It is now time to play the game of life. Everyone has dreams, few of us turn them into goals. Play big, play hard, take risk, but play safe and wise. We've made it this far. There's so much more that we can do. My fellow Rams, you thought it was finally over. Well, think again. We are just getting started. Our future is in our hands and it is only a few steps away. I advise you to embrace all that you have once learned, from classroom lessons to life lessons. Hold on to them and make them your resources. Use them to create your future. Don't ever give up or let someone tell you otherwise. You can do anything you set your mind to. The quote we have seen over and over again as we walked in the front gates of school that read "Pathway up to excellence and integrity" is correct. The path we have taken has shaped us into accomplishing our goals and being here on our graduation day as a Millikan graduate. Class of 2012, our life has just begun. Congratulations on your success. In the blink of an eye, Josue Flores.
Eso nosotros para que no para joder, para que se sientan contentos.
Y lo cogíamos así, la mano. Eso lo otro hacemos, lo que pasa es que yo, cabrón, que tú te crees que no había que saber.
Let me tell you all a story. A story of the journey of a group of students. Let's all go back 4 years ago, on the day of June 12th, 2008. We were standing in line waiting to be called. Get up on stage, shake the principal's hand, and receive our certificates of promotion from middle school. As our turn approached, we asked ourselves many questions. Will I ever see my friends again? Who will my new friends be? What awaits me in the future? The middle school class of 2008 departed along routes, not knowing where time would take us. 3 months later, on September 8th, destiny brought us to a group of unknown faces in a long, emerging pathway. A pathway where we would live new and exciting experiences full of adrenaline, laughter, disappointments, and astonishments. A pathway where we would make new friends and overcome new obstacles. It showed us to strive for a better result of our actions, to surpass the limit of the sky, and to reach for the moon. This is a pathway to excellence and integrity. Freshman year, a year where only 3 people existed, me, myself, and I. A year where we believed that we were alone in the school, that we had no one to talk to, no friends, nothing. We paid attention to all of the little details in order to fit into one of the social groups at school. We worried about who would sit next to us in our first period English class, or focused on how to talk to that really cute girl sitting in the 3rd row. We were afraid of the judgment that would arise between one another. That invisible line that made us so different and opposite from each other. Truth is, we all had more in common than we realized. In sophomore year, we began to take the initiative to actually learn new things. For example, we learned how to text without looking at our phones, how to sleep in class without getting caught. We even learned how to use teamwork. But see, the funny thing is, we always got in trouble every time we used teamwork on our chapter tests. We all had a group of acquaintances, or what most people like to call friends. We put so much effort in trying to obtain swag by being someone that we really weren't. We tried to stand out by memorizing the lyrics of the Busta Rhymes verse from the song Look At Me Now. Or we showed off our reject moves in a jerking competition. If only you put that much effort into your grades, my mother told me. We thought about who we should become friends with while forgetting who we actually were friends with. While we focused on how to get the new 4G phone to show off to our friends, there were other individuals that worried about the struggles of higher consequences. From how am I going to get to school today to, if my dad does not get his medication, will he have the privilege to see me graduate? Most people take so many things for granted without realizing that there are others that don't have the same treasures and luxuries as we do. But then there are those people that have the maturity and compassion to give a helping hand. At times like these, the true meaning of friendship began to make itself more relevant. Junior year, another step closer towards adulthood. Our perspective in life began to take a 180-degree turn. We began to focus on the one thing that really mattered, our future. We stressed ourselves over not passing that AP exam or getting a bad score on the SAT. Our friendships became more solid at our favorite activities, like the focus events, assemblies, dance shows, and for most of us, the boys' breathtaking soccer games. At this point, we all had a pretty good idea of how to balance our academic lives and social lives and be prepared for the future ahead of us. Last, but most definitely not least, senior year. The year that dominates them all. The one where we drowned ourselves with scholarship paperwork and college applications, attempting to set our future. We had so much satisfaction of being an upperclassman that eventually we were diagnosed with a terrible disease, senioritis. Our only treatments, you ask? All of the senior activities like homecoming, winter formal, prom, physics day, and best of all, the reason we've been working so hard all these years and going to sleep late every night. The reason why we've dragged our feet out of bed every morning and we've given it all we've got. That very reason why we're all sitting here today. Graduation. We're not sure what we'll be doing in 10 years. We may not be sure where we'll be standing in 20. But there is one thing I can assure you guys of. All of the seniors that are sitting here today, each and every one of us, together, we left a mark on Millikan's campus. We created a story. The story that proved many wrong and showed them that with the love and support of our family and true friends, and with just a pinch of ambition for success, we are capable of conquering anything and creating extraordinary things. We've all traveled a long way to be where we are right now. So as we close our high school experience tonight, we shall show the world what the true prophecy of 2012 really is. The world's not ending, we're just taking over.
No,
So for every pencil sharpened, for all the books we've read, for any test we've ever faced, in spite of doubt or dread, for everything our heart has learned, and all it hopes for too, a world of possibilities is waiting just for you. Congratulations, class of 2012. We finally made it.
For life, DJ Phillips to Soul.
Laughter, fear, memorable experiences, challenges, good friends, anxiety, perseverance, music, and success. These are just a few of the words that came to mind when I took a moment to reflect on the last 12 to 13 years of school, where I am today, and what I have to look forward to in the future. The one that stood out the most, giving me the feeling that is nearly indescribable, is success. It is with great honor that I welcome Principals Ms. Daly and Dr. Cornejo, faculty, families, and guests, and of course, my fellow classmates sitting proudly in the distinguished blue and gold. To the graduating class of 2012, welcome. I've met so many unique people who I have now come to consider to be my closest friends. The little munchkin with cocoa skin, red hair, and olive freckles that seem to tell a story. The Guamanian flower who never fails to amaze me. With their loving heart and genuine smile. The captain of the girls' basketball team, who was always there to challenge and retort all of my comments. There's the volleyball player, who has an admirable faith in Christ, who is always there to uplift my spirits and encourage me. The brothers who have seemingly adopted me into their family. They've helped shape my character and have showed me what true loyalty and friendship really is. And lastly, the bonds and relationships that I have been able to forge with the Millikan staff and the counseling and attendance clerks. They have given me reasons to smile when all I wanted to do was sob. They've helped me realize the positive in every negative while helping exercise my faith in myself. Along with my stellar education, one of the greatest things I am able to take away from high school are my friendships. Without these dynamic friendships, these high school years would have been rigor without such relationships. Our teenage years have been some of our best and most memorable years, and have also been some of our most trying and confusing. I often ask, who am I? Who are we? Finding even myself conforming to what I thought my peers considered acceptable. Sitting in some classes thinking, when am I ever going to use this? Why am I learning this? What is the purpose? Arguments with parents, breakups with significant others, and just plain discouragement all played a part in our wanting to just stop and quit. Given so many reasons to drop out, our drive and hunger for self-actualization has brought us all here tonight. Think back to the times when you were upset and you just wanted to give up, and at times may have given up. But you being here tonight shows that you stuck with it. All of the challenges and worries have been laid to rest for just this moment, for us to realize that we are truly capable. Graduating was indeed no easy task. Tonight is the first night to the rest of our lives. We all contain the capacity to achieve great things. Take a look around you. Standing here tonight, I see potential doctors, lawyers, musicians, politicians, leaders, small business owners, nurses, Marines, and so much more. I see the potential in you, in us, to change the status quo, to change lives for the better. Mahatma Gandhi said, be the change that you want to see in the world. The opportunities for this class are unfathomable. You all have taught me so much, not only about life, but about myself as well. To say that I was able to attend school with everyone in this graduating class is truly an honor. As we look back and reminisce, we must also look forward and dream, because we are just getting started. We have a life ahead of us filled with trials, true, but we also have a life filled with great successes. We need to make sure that we smile through our trials while appreciating those triumphs. Doors will be closed on our faces, backs will be turned, and we will hear, no, you cannot make that happen. But I believe in making things happen. If there is no door, we have the power to create one. We must stand with our heads strong, shoulders forward, and proceed steadfast, because we are just getting started. We must persevere, and we must run this race. We are taking our marks on the blocks of life, waiting for the guns to sound. Realize that this is not only our graduation from high school, but this is our promotion in life. Now is the time that we must put to work all that we have learned. I'm not only talking about the subject content being taught in our classes, but all the life and social skills we have acquired in school while dealing with abstract situations. What we've accomplished here at Millikan cannot just be measured by a grade point average. It cannot be summarized in a diploma, career passport, or not. For in addition to our quality education from the classroom, we received an education in life from each other. Solid, irreplaceable friendships with our peers, and yes, even with our teachers and coaches, have been forged through hard work, devotion, perseverance, good times and bad, and most importantly, pride for a school that we should all be grateful to call our alma mater. We may be receiving diplomas tonight, fellow classmates, but look around you, at your teachers, coaches, staff, and friends, and realize what we have truly earned for 4 years at Millikan High School. To the stars, scholars, and champions of the graduating class of 2012, tonight is a night that you and I have earned and will never forget. Congratulations, graduating class of 2012. This is a moment for life.